Happy New Year, Transformers fans. My name's Mondo, and welcome to Moonbase 84. Speaking of the new year, this is a time a lot of YouTube channels put up their top 5 or 10 lists. In the collectible or fan world, these lists are usually about the top or worst toys of the year. But me, I figured I'd switch it up a bit and do some different lists, so here we go. Unmasked Optimus Prime. This has been talked about a lot over the years in the fandom. G1 purists tend to be totally against it, while other fans seem to be on both sides of the fence depending on when they were first introduced to Transformers and what version of Optimus Prime they first started off with. For me personally, no matter the version, every time I see Prime unmasked, my brain rebels against it. While I don't consider myself a G1 purist, G1 is what I grew up on, so with every new version of Transformers, I have to remind myself that things evolve and change, and I have to keep an open mind and give things a chance. So with that being said, here's my top 5 versions of Unmasked Optimus Prime. At number 5 we have Spark Prime. Remember how I just said I remind myself to give things a chance? Well, when I first saw promotional images for Unmasked Spark Prime, I really had to fight and force myself to watch the show and give it a chance, just because of that Unmasked Prime face. I mean, seriously, this Unmasked Prime is absolutely atrocious. I wish I could say more, but atrocious sums it up perfectly. Thankfully, the show is much better than Prime's face, which is the stuff of absolute nightmares. For number 4, I'm cheating a bit and grouping all of the live-action Unmasked Primes together. Almost all share the ugly duck lips and weird attempts at what I guess is supposed to be a nose. Anyway, to be honest, when it comes to SparK in live action, Prime should cover up like I should when I'm at the beach because it's not a pretty sight. Number 3 is the Prime Universe Optimus, which includes TF Prime, Beast Hunters, and RID 2015 because they are the same version of Prime even though the animation style changes. So maybe the show's creators had a problem with Prime's live action mug like I did, because here Prime gets a smooth face with little in the way of lips and no nose to be seen. Although in RID they did lower his front crest to kind of fill in for a nose, which I do like. Now, it did take me a while to get used to this style, but I warmed up to it. And that goes for all of the Prime Universe character models as well, which now I love them. As far as for this list, it's a great middle ground, transitioning from terrible to better territory. Transformers Animated Prime is my number 2, and honestly for me, it's a toss-up between Animated and Prime Universe Optimus on any given day, on which is my number 2 or 3. Right now, Animated Prime takes number 2. His unmasked design really fits what the show was going for with Prime's characterization of a younger and flawed leader. And at number 1, I have Cyberverse Adventures Prime. I can't really pinpoint any exact reason, but I think this unmasked look for Prime is great. Much like Animated Prime, this unmasked look does inject some youth into everyone's favorite battle-hardened leader. I just wish the show added some more of that fun, basketball-playing personality that we got in G1. So that's my ranking of Unmasked Optimus Prime looks. I think I covered them all, but if I missed any, please let me know in the comments. And to wrap things up, I'm going to say that while it did take a while to get used to having a world where maskless Prime exists, I've gotten used to it, and while some are downright horrendous, there are some that I've come to actually really like. Let's just hope the next iteration is nowhere near SparK. With that being said, I'll probably always prefer my Primes masked up and ready for action. And once again, I just wanted to wish everybody a Happy New Year. Thanks for all the support, and as always, thanks for docking.